This video is sponsored by Surfshark, eating other VPN deals alive.
What is wrong with you?
I think I'm in love with Jade.
Jade West and André Harris definitely had the potential to be a great couple. No, seriously, throughout the show's run, Jade behaves quite horribly towards, well, everyone, making every effort to keep others away from her. Despite this, she has a core group of friends that she hangs out with regularly, but she'd never admit that.
We fight so much, even our friends don't want us around.
Tori's not my friend. I only tolerate Robbie. No one likes Trina, and Kat's basically a pet.
You may have noticed, however, that Jade didn't mention André. But why is this? What juvenile attributes and jovial attitudes created the jarring attraction of Jade and André? Honestly, I think pairing the two could result in quite the wholesome relationship. But not as wholesome as my relationship with Surfshark, the virtual private network that can be used as an app or a browser extension, giving you the power to place your laptop or phone anywhere in the world. Can't watch episodes of your favorite shows in your own country's Netflix? Switch to a different country. Can't access those blocked websites or videos? They're no match for Surfshark. Hackers trying to release your browser activity or personal information? Don't worry about it. All of your data will be encrypted with an extra layer of security thanks to Surfshark. Surfshark. But wait, there's more. When I'm on the go, I can use Surfshark on my phone, my other phone, my iPod, my iPad, my laptop, my PlayStation 4, my PlayStation 5, and my other phone, all at the same time. Because Surfshark allows you to have one account on an unlimited number of devices. And you know what's even better? Right now, you can use my code Jayniac to get 83% off, plus 3 extra months for absolutely free. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to try it for yourself. The link is in the description below. Surfshark, it'll have you singing, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it, I want it, I got it. Now, without further ado, it's Jaynalysis time. There's not enough people with originality, so here I am to save the day, Jayniac.
Thank you, Jade. Never touch me.
Yeah. If you don't take your hands off me in the next 2 seconds, you won't have hands.
I just heard your father's car. Now, boys, no matter how narcoleptic he is, you pretend you don't notice. Don't touch Mommy.
Yay, we're hanging out together.
It was so good.
And now it's over.
Aw.
The way Jade shows affection differs from person to person, the biggest reason for this being her insecurities where her father is concerned.
I invited my dad to come see my play on opening night. And he hates me. He doesn't understand creative people. He thinks that wanting to be an actor or writer or director is stupid.
My daddy hates everything I stand for. He just wants to hang out with his new wife and her yappy little dog. And he's never kept one promise. Ever. So, you know, the one time my dad made me breakfast, the one time, literally once, I threw up the whole morning. Spent the whole morning puking.
It also doesn't help that her parents are divorced. It's all but confirmed that Jade witnessed nothing but fighting between her parents growing up, to the point that fighting seemed completely normal to her in a healthy relationship.
Don't you think Jade and I fight a lot?
Sure.
Yeah, but all boyfriends and girlfriends fight a lot, don't they?
Because of this, it's not always easy to pinpoint exactly what Jade means when she's being rude and aggressive. Sometimes she's pushing people away so they can't hurt her, like her parents did. Sometimes she lashes out because she doesn't know how to express herself better. And sometimes she's just teasing. And things only get more confusing when looking at her relationship with resident cool boy Beck Oliver. In their relationship, Beck has a tendency to play on Jade's insecurities, knowing full well what her home life consists of.
He's a dead man. Beck and I aren't splitting up.
Well,
Dude,
kidding.
Beck and I are not Splitsville.
Well,
Is there something you want to talk about?
kidding.
You'd think that she'd just leave the guy, but it's obvious that Jade doesn't want to leave the one person she feels she truly loves. Having been abandoned throughout her life has caused her to become incredibly clingy to the one person that says he loves her. as well as the few people that don't hate her. Kat's her best friend, and Tori's her, well, I did a whole video on it, so check that out after. And then there's André, her boyfriend's best friend, and the only person Jade has zero conflicts with. When you consider the fact that both of them are characters who primarily express themselves through art, it becomes quite clear why they may see eye to eye. There's a mutual respect for each other's craftsmanship as well as a mutual understanding for where the other is coming from. Jade's parents ruined her childhood, and Andre's parents are nowhere to be found. When the two finally work on a song together, Jade's not only fine with touching him, but we get this exchange.
You have to finish writing your song, the chorus.
Yeah, it's after midnight. Let's just bail.
You got a break, now finish writing the chorus.
I've been trying to finish it for 3 hours.
Wow, great. Now shut up and sing something.
Jade proceeds to improvise a song for him, and it's then that André begins to catch feelings. But what's so interesting about this interaction is that unlike Tori and, well, the rest of the Victorious gang, who usually just force André, Jade's encouraging André to write for himself instead of the usual, "Write a song for me, André." Jade helped motivate André with more than just words, and I think that could be expanded on. Perhaps Jade could inspire André to stand up for himself a bit more than he usually does, helping him find time to himself instead of always devoting it to others. No one could pressure him if Jade was always there to defend him, and maybe she'd even have an easier time opening up to him because of his jovial personality. Speaking of which...
I want to know who that flower bomber is.
Ah, so you wore that to get his attention.
Yep. And when he tries to get me, I am going to grab him and wrestle him down to the ground.
I like that.
André's feelings can be seen resting comfortably on his shoulders. He's no stranger to opening up about how he feels, but he has a tendency to let people, and especially his girlfriends, push him around.
What are you doing?
Oh, I don't know. I'm actually not quite feeling this scarf with this shirt. You know?
When I gave you that scarf, you said you loved it. Were you lying?
Baby, I love it. Just let me put it back around my neck. Yeah, that's the thing.
André!
Yeah, rubber band. Sounds good.
Come to think of it, André's romantic relationships were pretty unhealthy. He only dated Hope because her dad was a music producer, and he only dated Sherry because she couldn't get her hands off of him. It's interesting that André never dated a girl that shared his interests in music. Seriously, not one of his love interests were musically inclined, which was a huge missed opportunity. Speaking from experience, writing, playing, or singing music with another person creates a dynamic that's hard to put into words, but I'll try. Imagine you're decorating a Christmas tree with your loved one or your best friend, each of you implementing a part of your own personality, likes and dislikes into those decorations. The final product is this sort of amalgamation of different ideas that create a brand new experience for that Christmas tree. Playing music with someone is a lot like that, especially when the two of you are on the same skill level. Without words, you're communicating what you have to bring to the table, and as the song progresses, you learn what to give and what to take away, so that by the song's conclusion, you both have a mutual understanding on how to play music with and for each other. Still think this channel just talks about baby shows? Anyway, it's criminal that André never wrote music with an official love interest that also writes music, but it's for this exact same reason why his crush on Jade is so believable.
Okay, what happened tonight?
I don't know. We were just working together. I just saw her singing, and she just looked so pretty and sweet. Ever since I was little, I could never keep my feelings inside. Even if I want to, I just can't.
André mentions not wanting to make a move on Jade because she's Beck's girlfriend, and André's a good friend that doesn't try to date his best friend's girlfriend. But what if this episode took place a while after Jade and Beck broke up in The Worst Couple? It could open doors to, well, a better relationship for both of them. We've already seen how patient and nurturing André can be towards his grandmother, so I have no problem believing that André would be patient with Jade. The benefit here being that Jade hasn't completely lost her mind. Yet. Then, if you want to add a bit of drama, maybe conflict could arise between André and Beck, André realizing flaws in how his best friend handles things, like relationships, or Beck coming to the realization that he never gave Jade what she needed. Maybe André could even talk to Jade about her negative attitude without coming off as condescending as Beck always did. Come on, you knew I had to talk about Jandre before the year ended. I still think they're a couple that'd be worth exploring if there was ever some sort of potential reboot or remake or reimagining of Victorious. Maybe they could do an animated continuation? I don't know. Look, you know what? Okay, alright. Nickelodeon, if you're out there, please, hear my plea. Bring back Victorious. We want Victorious. Please, give us Victorious. It's needed. We love it, we want it, and we won't stop crying till we got it. A big thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. Remember, you can use my code Jayniac to get 83% off plus 3 extra months for free. Surfshark.deals/Jayniac, Jayniac. The link is in the description below. While you're down there, be sure to follow me on my social medias, but especially Twitch if you want to see me live stream. While you're at it, be sure to follow the Junior and Marcus Talk podcast where we talk about movies, TV shows, and whatever you want us to talk about. If you're already subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to my backup channel, Jayniac Jr., in case anything bad happens to this one. And finally, please check out the merchandise. Every purchase supports this channel. And Discord. Right now I'm at a bit of a toss-up. Should I continue talking about Victoria's characters, or should I make one big video compiling everything that you guys want me to talk about? Tori's mom, birth, and like, Beck's RV, I guess? You can let me know by commenting in the comment section. Until then, I'll leave you with this.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised, in the playground is where I spent most of my days.
We're looking for videos that are creative,
Innovative,
funny,
fun,
imaginative.
Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the
Liz Gillies. She is the super nice diva of the cast. She is the best, man. She just, is always there, and her clothes are always on point. Wonderful heels and lipstick and just ready to go, and I just can't get enough, man. She's awesome. So hopefully that says enough, y'all.
Well, I got said they're up to no good. Started making trouble in my neighborhood.
I wanted to be tan for my birthday, I really wanted that. So I was like far darker than Leon. And it was just, and then I went right in the rain right after. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go in the rain. I got in one little fight. My mom got scared. Just said, you move with your auntie and uncle and Bella.